My first memory was coming here with my brother. He came to watch a game, and I sat right up where those two chairs are. I've been around this place for many years.
Many years is putting it lightly. ODU baseball is part of Vincent's DNA.
How about baseball?
His family started baseball dating back to 1951.
It's Dad right there.
When his grandfather Charles played for Bud Matheny.
He said Bud Matheny told him to bunt and Dad hit a triple. Back then they had chewing tobacco. So he went to shake his hand and it was full of chewing tobacco.
Vincent's dad remembers those years well and how the entire Bishara family shares a long history with the city of Norfolk.
We just kind of fit. We didn't fit like peanut butter and jelly. We fit like an old rusty screw that they slid in somewhere.
When Vincent's older sister Christina joined ODU soccer and older brother Brian continued the line of Monarchs on the diamond, graduating in 2014, everyone in the family knew Vinny was not far behind.
You always wanted to play right down the street. I say the same thing to Vincent all the time when I'm talking to him. There's a lot of pressure on you to go out there and compete every day, as well as get your schoolwork done.
Advice that has been put to good use on the mound. The sophomore pitcher out of Maury High School has the most appearances on ODU's pitching staff this season and is excelling with his studies in cybersecurity.
This was my dream college. It's weird to say that. A lot of people look at me funny, but like ODU is my dream college and I'm here playing baseball.
That sense of heritage is felt by all and will continue to be passed down to the next generation of Bisharas.
If I had to pick up a trait that my father had rubbed off on them, it was probably just integrity, and to maintain that integrity.
You want to do a little better than the one before you, and Vincent's definitely doing better.
Having the OD on my chest, being on that mound, I turn around and look at the outfield, and my brother definitely played right there. This is where I wanted to be.
In Norfolk, chipbrierre, News 3 Sports.
Nothing is better than walking around with some friends, talking.
Disc golf with veterans, beep, 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 beep.
Throwing plastic and being competitive. And there was a military community that needed sports to really come together.
Of all the sports to choose from, it is disc golf that has rallied veterans in Hampton Roads, which they take very seriously.
You know, when you play golf, do you have one club?
I've got a section of mid-ranges, and as I work over to this side, I get into my drivers, and they all kind of do something different.
Jordan Eubanks, a former helicopter crewman in the Navy, decided one day to play. 2.5 years later, he is now national president of the Veterans Disc Golf Club, which he founded.
And we started a Facebook group, then it reached out to different bases, different regions.
A group that has over 1,500 men and women among 62 chapters across the country.
We're looking at trying to start one in Okinawa, Japan right now, so it's almost going global.
Chris Yates is the chapter leader in Hampton Roads, where the movement began. With so many bases in the area, it has helped spark the rapid growth.
There's so many active and veterans that come through here and stay here, and it really is beneficial.
The mission: help fellow veterans in their quest to overcome mental health issues.
Veterans put walls up because they just feel so alone once they get out. It gets them out of the house again, talking. And that's the first step in a really big forward step of solving the problem of mental health.
Jordan admits disc golf has done just that in his life.
It kind of saved my life a little bit, played a big part in why I started the club.
If you're comfortable enough, could you elaborate on how it helped you?
Getting outside and being outside in nature played a big part in it. Being around guys who supported me. You can get out and play disc golf, and it seems like all the cares and the worries of the world just went away.
As they throw disc, that love of life and all it has to offer shines through as they actively find and encourage more veterans to join them on the course.
What?
That's not bad.
Ladies team.
In Newport News, chipbrierre, News 3 Sports. It's the sounds of summer that hit home, the laughter. Biting into fried goodness.
I have a fried Twinkie. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you one.
Plus, you can't forget the thrills.
I don't even know how high we are. It's a really nice view. My heart is racing right now.
The 38th Chesapeake Jubilee is bringing its community together for a simple weekend of fun.
Carnival's been really good so far. Everyone's here to have fun, and there's people everywhere making sure everyone's having a safe time.
Weather is great, everybody's relaxed, enjoying themselves, it's a great time.
Offering special packages for single admission and families of 4 with unlimited rides, saving as much as $67.
You come to the Shrimp Fest, go right over to the Jubilee, get on some rides, have a great time with your friends, your family. It's relaxed, got the sun, weather, food. What more can you ask for?
With gas prices and cost of living soaring, this jubilant scene is a sight for sore eyes that summer is affordably right around the corner.
It's just a good start to the summer, and it's just really is like our first big outdoor event.
The Jubilee is set to run through the weekend, ending on Sunday at 6 p.m. Now take it from me, it is worth the price of admission, so get on out here. For News 3 in Chesapeake, I'm Chip Brierre.
Lead Cody back home safe soon.
Prayers, hope, and passion keep people going in the search for 4-year-old Cody Bixby.
We're not going to give up until he's found.
Cody's fence filled with balloons and stuffed animals, along with candles shining a light to remember his presence.
Well, I can't imagine, if something was to happen to my 10-year-old. So that's why I'm passionate, doing what I do to, be bringing awareness.
Cody was reported missing on January 31st by his father, Corey Bixby. But now, 200 days later, there's still no sign or evidence of where Cody could be.
I still think he's alive. I'm not going to say he's deceased. It's just my belief that I just still believe that he's somewhere, maybe out of state, or he's still missing. I'm not going to say he's dead.
But concerned Hampton residents like Kathy Wren say she's treating Cody as if he was her own.
Husband and we made the Cody sign and we put the heart on it because that's just all we could do at that time to try to bring his name to everybody's vision.
It's been 200 days since Cody Bixby was last seen. There's still no clues or evidence on where little Cody could be, but his father, Corey, sits in jail facing child neglect charges unrelated to his son's disappearance.
I wish and pray that somebody let us know where his body is at, so all of us can have a relief.
Although Miles believes Cody is no longer alive, she says she will continue to be involved in searches.
Not going to stop looking for him.
The president of United We Stand Hampton Roads tells me the organization will put a pause on looking here in Hampton Roads and start searching in another state. They don't know where they'll look, but they say they won't stop until Cody is found. In Hampton, I'm Kelsey Jones, News 3.
Cancel student loans.
College students and graduates everywhere are rejoicing.
It does make me very excited because one of the things that I was really nervous about going into college were student loans, so that's really good for me to hear.
Excited at the prospect that some of their student loans could be forgiven.
I think it's something that is really helpful and would really give a lot of young people the head start that they need, especially since they're starting off with their college degree in debt.
President Biden is also expected to extend the existing forbearance that went into effect during the pandemic.
The president understands how student loans could affect a family and how the pressure of that can really be a lot and put a lot of weight on a family's purse or economic situation.
But it does come with one small catch, an income threshold. The loan forgiveness will be for borrowers who make less than $125,000 annually. Students we spoke to at ODU telling us they're grateful to get that help.
It definitely makes me feel like I can do more things with my life and do more with my education, especially because I'm not going to be chokeholded basically by that money.